Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah, we are continuing from where we stopped in the previous lesson. And if you can remember, we were looking at this particular exercise, and then we paused here. So without wasting much time, let's complete this exercise, and then we'll see what we are going to learn for today, inshallah. The exercise is, we're looking at akhar wa ukhra, right? And then so the fifth one is this one, as you can see here, which is سمعت هذا الخبر من إذاعة لندن ومن إذاعة. So what should we put here? من إذاعة ماذا أخرى, right? إذاعة is feminine. Okay, so the fifth one, اشتريت هذا الكتاب وكتابا آخر, right? وكتابا آخر. ضرب أولئك الرجال بلالا. So ضرب أولئك الرجال, okay, those men. ضرب, they hit or they beat. Bilalan, they beat Bilal. وطالبا آخر, and another student. Bimana, they beat Bilal and another student. Okay, we said that this harf al-atf, it is joining two things. So bimana, these two, Bilal and then this Talib, they are the object. That is why you can see here is mansub and here is also mansub, right? So Bilalan or Taliban. Okay, now here, رأيت خديجة وطالبة أخرى, right? وطالبة أخرى عند المديرة. Okay, عند المديرة, with the female principal, right? Now we have here, خرج من المسجد الآن الإمام ورجل آخر, right? So خرج من المسجد الآن إمام ورجل آخر. Imam ورجل آخر, and another man went out from the masjid now, right? You have here غسلت أختي القميص الأحضر وقميصا. So what should we put here? آخر, right? قميص is masculine. So غسلت أختي القميص, my sister washed the قميص, the shirt. الأحضر, القميص الأحضر, the green shirt. وقميصا آخر, and another shirt, right? So she washed the green shirt and then another shirt too. Okay, now let's look at here. As you can see here, they said تأمل الأمثلة ثم أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع ذو أو ذا في الفراغ. So here what he's trying to explain is ذو and then ذا. Okay, this falls under the i'rab. Looking at the i'rab of the asma'ul khamsa, if you can remember, ذو is from the asma'ul khamsa, right? ذو is from the asma'ul khamsa. So let's revise the i'rab of the asma'ul khamsa. We have already looked at it, but previously. But let's just do a brief recap so that we'll be able to answer the questions that are following. So this is, as you can see here, al-i'rabul asma'il khamsa, the i'rab of the asma'ul khamsa. And you can remember we mentioned them. Okay, abun, akhun, famun, zu. You can remember. So the asma'ul khamsa, they are a little bit different, especially when a domir is attached to it. Okay, so like here, in their normal state, they just appear with in the marfu state. Okay, in the marfu state, you see them like zu, abun, ahun, famun. But this, their special case, or bimana, what distinct them is when a pronoun is attached to it. Okay, other nouns, when a pronoun is attached to it, there isn't any special thing. The pronoun will just attach to it, like kitabuhu, that's it, his book. Qalamuhu, his pen. Daftaruhu, his notebook. But when you are to attach a pronoun to these 5 asma'ul khamsa, these 5 yani asma, what will happen is that you cannot attach the pronoun directly. You have to add something like, let's say, wow. Like if you want to say abun means father. So if you want to say his father, you will say abuhu. You have to say abuhu. So you have added wow. So that is what makes them different from other nouns. When a pronoun is to attach to it, okay, there's going to be an extension before the pronoun could be attached. Okay, and what can be attached could either be of these 3. Okay, whether it is going to be wow, or alif, or ya, and this will depend on the i'rab. So if it is marfu, it will be wow. So you see abuhu, his father. But when the abun is mansub, so you will see it will now turn to abahu. Okay, abahu, akhahu. Okay, it is initial abuhu when it is in the normal state, the marfu state, abuhu, ahuhu, right? But when it is mansub, it will be abahu. The waw will change to alif. Okay, and when it is majrur, it will turn to yaw. So say abihi. Okay, ila abihi. You see, when it is majrur, assuming a harf jar comes before, so you say ila abihi. I hope that is clear. So that is how they are. That is their i'rab. In their marfu state, they have waw. Okay, when in their mansub state, the waw change to alif, and in the majrur state, the waw will change to ya. Okay, as you can see. So this is the main focus in this particular lesson is zu. This lesson is concentrating on zu. So zu, of course, in the marfu state you see it to be zu, in the mansub state you see it to be za, and in the majrur state you see it to be zi, right? So let's look at example amsila, so that it will become clear. What we are talking about will become very clear. So observe this first example. Huwa rajulun zu malin. If I say he is a man with money, zu means possession. It comes from possession, right? Zu malin bimana owner of money, or he has a lot of money. So huwa rajulun, he is a man, zu malin. So here it is in a marfu state. Okay, there is nothing that is making it mansub or majrur. So it is just in its normal, it's in the marfu state. So you see that it is zu. Okay, but look at the second example. If I say ra'aytu zamalin, if I want to say I saw a possessor of money, of someone with money, I won't say ra'aytu zu, because this zamalin, it is the maf'ulun bihi, it is the object. And we know that maf'ulun bihi da'iman yu'rabu maza mansub. Maf'ulun bihi is always mansub. So if you say ra'aytu, it has to be za. It won't be zu, because it is maf'ulun bihi. Maf'ulun bihi is what is mansub. So the sign of the nasb, alamatul nasb, the sign that it is mansub, is going to be the change, okay, the change of the waw to alif. I hope you can see. So za. So that's what we said here. When it is mansub, it is having fatha. I'm saying fatha. It is having alif. So ra'aytu zamalin. Okay. Now let's look at here. If I say takallamtu, takallamtu is a verb which means I spoke. Okay. Takallama, yatakallamu. Takallama means I spoke. So takallamtu, takallama, he spoke. Yatakallamu, he is speaking. But takallamtu, of course, you can see the two. So I spoke, right? So takallamtu, I spoke. Ma'a zimalin. You can remember that this ma is what? is a zorf, right? It's a zorf. And the zorf is acting as if it is a mudof. I hope that is clear. So when it comes, a noun coming after it is going to be majrur. So takallamtu ma'a. So here has to be majrur. And what is the sign that it is majrur? Ma huwa alamatul jar. What is the sign that it is majrur? It is going to be what? The change of the waw, which is initially zu, to what? To ya. I hope that is clear. The waw now become ya. Okay, in order to pronounce it, you will now give it kesra. So z, you see, z. So it is majrur. It is majrur because of the ma, which is a zorf. When the zorf comes, the noun following it has to be majrur. And how is it going to be majrur? You have to change the waw to the ya, and then the z, the za will take kesra. So ma'azi malin. So you see, so these are the three i'rab. Okay, I mean, when it is marfu, when it is mansub, and when it is majrur of the asma'ul khamsa. Right? I hope that is clear. Okay, now let's look at the exercise here. So they say that تعمل الأمثلة ثم أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع ذو أو ذا في الفراغ. Okay, so you're supposed to fill the empty spaces with za or zu. Okay, so of course it will depend on the condition in which the noun comes. So here in the daftarun, I have a notebook. Zu warakin musattarin. Zu warakin musattarin. It has musattarin, lined. Saturn is lined. But we say musattarin, lined. Warakun, papers which are lined, which have lines on them, lined papers. Okay, so zu warakin musattarin. Zu in itself is mudof. Okay, zu in itself is mudof. So when a mudof comes, the noun it is coming with is the mudof ilay. And of course, the mudof ilay is what? Is majrur. So that's why you see zu warakin, right? Not zu warakun or zu warakan, but zu warakin, because it is mudof ilay. It is mudof, and what follows it is mudof ilay, of course. So you see, now here, haza mushafun zu harfin kabirin. Haza mushafun, this mushaf. Okay, a mushaf is a copy of the Quran, a hard copy, just the hard copy of the Quran that we read. So that's a mushaf. Zu harfin kabirin, it has big letters. Okay. Now, ishtaraitu daftaran. So you see here, ishtaraitu daftaran. I bought a notebook. Okay. Now let me try to explain something. Here. Let me complete it before I explain so that you get it. Ishtaraitu daftaran za warakin musattarin. I bought a notebook, right, which has warakin musattarin, which has lined papers. Okay, lined papers. Now, this particular part of the sentence, what's it doing there? This zahi. Okay, this part of the sentence, what is it doing there? Okay, yes, normally, what's its function? Okay, zawarakin musattarin. It is a sifa, right? It is a sifa, it's an adjective. If I say I bought a notebook which has lined papers. So that phrase, which has lined papers, it is coming to describe the book that I bought. I hope you understand me. If I say ishtaraitu daftaran, I bought a notebook which has lined papers. So the part of the sentence which has that phrase, which has lined papers, is a sifa, like here, zawarakin musattarin, is what? It is describing the notebook. Is it not so? It is describing the notebook. What is the nature of the notebook that you bought? So it is just an extension of the daftar. So if the daftar is mansub, and as you can see here, mansub, why is it mansub? You can see the fatha. It is mansub, daftaran. Why is it daftaran, but not daftarun or daftarin? It is mudof maf'ulun bihi, right? It is maf'ulun bihi. It is the object, and the object is always mansub. So we now understand. That's why it is daftaran. So if this part, zawarakin musattarin, is an extension of the book. So as far as the book is mansub, the daftaran is mansub. Okay, you can see the fathatain. This sifa, the sifa should also be mansub, because we said, if you can remember, the sifa and then the mawsuf, the sifa and then the thing it is describing, the noun it is describing, the adjective. Okay, in simplicity, the adjective and the noun the adjective is describing, they both has to follow each other in terms of i'rab. We said this previously when we were looking at sifa adjectives. We said that the adjective and the noun that adjective is describing, they must follow each other in terms of i'rab. So if the book here is mansub, this part should also be mansub, because they are is a noun and is adjective. They must follow. So if the daftaran was to be daftarin mana majrur, this part, which is a sifa, should have also been majrur. The same way to if it was daftarun, here should have also been marfu. But because it is daftaran, it is mansub. So here, okay, this part also has to be mansub. So what is the sign of the mansub? It is za. That's why it is za, but not zu. But if here was to be daftarun, then it would have been zu, like here. Okay, haza mushafun. You can see now. You see what zu. I hope that you get it now. Daftaran. Now you see za. I hope that is clear. Okay, the same way here. Uridu mushafan. I want a mushaf, a copy of the Quran. Za. So why is this not zu or zi, or why is it not zu or zi, but it is za? It is because it is a sifa, an adjective, which is modifying or which is describing this noun, and they must follow each other. If this is mansub, here should also be mansub, and the sign of the mansub is the alif. Okay, za, not zu or zi. I hope that is clear. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to make clear. Now look at here, in the daftarun. So what should we put here? In the daftarun. Okay, so you see zu, right? Because this one is marfu. So in the daftarun, zu gilafin jamilin. Okay, I have a notebook which has beautiful cover. Here, uridu daftaran. I want a notebook. So what should we put here? Za, of course, za. Why? Because you can see this one is mansub. It's mansub. Okay, so daftaran za, right? I think I should be writing right. Okay, za, right? Za. So za gilafin ahdara. Now here, what should we put here? Ra'aytu ma'al mudiri rajulan. As far as it's just rajulan, it will be za. Okay, the rajulan is mansub. So the za something is coming to describe the rajul. It's coming to describe the man. And as far as the man is mansub, you can see the fathatain. Here should also be having fatha. Okay, it should be mansub. So za. So ra'aytu. So that's what he's saying. Okay, ra'aytu ma'al mudira. I saw with the principal. Okay, I saw with the principal. Rajulan za lihiyatin bayda'a. Okay, I saw with the principal. I saw someone with the principal. And who is that? Rajulan, a man. Za lihiyatin bayda'a. A man who has lihiyatin bayda'a. White beard. Okay, now here, look at here. Aina talibul jadidu. Where is the new student? So what should we put here? Zu, right? It is marfu. The talibun jadidun is marfu. So we just put zu here, right? So aina talibul jadidu zun nazaratil jamilati. Okay, who has, or where is the new student with, or who possesses nazaratil jamilati, the beautiful spectacles. Okay, nazara is the spectacles. Okay, now here, man haza rajulu. So you can just see rajul, it's not rajula. So of course it is marfu. So this one too should also be marfu. I hope that is clear. Okay, so here should also be marfu. So man haza rajulu zu sha'ari tawili. Who is this man with long hair? He has long hair. Okay. Is'al zakir rajulu. So you see here, Is'al zakir rajula. So here you can see it is mansub. So what should we put? Of course, za. Okay. So Is'al, it is maf'ulun bihi. Who Is'al is a command, is an amr, which means ask. So who are we asking? Ar-rajula. So here's the object. The object is the maf'ulun bihi, and it has to be mansub always. Okay, so Is'al zakir rajulu za. I hope that is clear. Za maza zal qamisil asfari. Okay, the man with the yellow shirt. Okay, now here liman zakal baytu. So you can see baytu is not bayta. So this is marfu. Alright. So of course zu. Okay, zu. I hope that is clear. So liman zakal baytu, to whom belong that house. Zun nawafizid dayyqati. Zun nawafizid dayyqati. So to whom belong that house? Zun nawafizid dayyqati. Okay, zun nawafizid dayyqati. The noun here is dayyikun. When we say dayyikun, okay, dayyikun or dayyqatun, this is the feminine form of dayyikun. Dayyikun means tight. Okay, tight is the opposite of wasi'un. When we say wasi'un, wide. Okay, wide. But when we say dayyikun, bimana constricted. Okay, so, I mean very tight. Okay, now let's look at here. In the mu'jamun. So in the mu'jamun, I have a mu'jam, right? I have a mu'jam. The mu'jam is the dictionary. Mu'jamun is the dictionary. So in the mu'jamun. So what should we put here? Zu, of course. Zu. Okay, zu. Zu, right? Zu. Okay. Now let's look at here. Ishtaraitu mu'jaman. So you now see mu'jaman. I bought a mu'jam. So here it is now the object. So ishtaraitu mu'jaman. So what should we put here? Za. I hope that is clear. Za. Okay. Za. Ishtaraitu mu'jaman. Za. I hope that is clear. So what is it? Za suwarin mulawwanati. Okay. Za suwarin mulawwanati. It has suwar. Suwar is the plural of suratun, which means what? With this, yani, not sin. The sin, the one beginning with sin is the surah of the Quran, but the one beginning with sword, it means a picture. Suratun with sword is a picture, just a picture, but with sin is a surah of the Quran. So suwar is the plural of suratun, a picture. So suwar, pictures. Mulawwana, when we say mulawwana, colored. Okay, it has colored pictures. Okay, so suwarin mulawwana, colored pictures. Now let's look at here. Fi qaryatina, in our village, masjidun. So what should we put here? Zu, right? Masjidun, zu. Masjidun, zu manaratin wahidatin. It has one minaret. Okay, with one minaret. So ra'aytu masjidan. So what should we put here? Za. Ra'aytu masjidan za manaratin wahidatin. So what's the difference here? Fi qaryatina masjidun. So this masjid is what? This masjid is what? Is what? Listen, what's the name? Is the mubtada, right? Is the mubtada. So that is why it is marfu. And so of course it will go with zu. And here it is the maf'ulun bihi. This is a jumla fi'liya. So it has if this is the verb. Okay, ra'aytu. Ra'a is the verb. And then this two is the doer. Then the masjid is the object. Okay, and it is the so maf'ulun bihi, of course. Da'iman yu'rabu maza mansub. So za. I hope that is clear. Okay. So nothing is difficult here, right? Now let's look at here. تأمل الأمثلة الآتية مع الموصولة. مع الموصولة. He's trying to explain مع الموصولة. When we say مع الموصولة, it is very easy. Let me try to give you an example so that I'll use it to explain. When I say, if I say that let me give you an example. In English, let me see. In English, if I see I, okay, okay, so please look at this sentence. Look at this sentence. If someone should say this, I understand what you are saying. Actually, you are speaking to me, and I say, I understand what you are saying. So this part, what? Okay, this part, what? In Arabic, that's what we call the ma al-mawsula. Ma al-mawsula. So let me ask you a question. Is it a question? This, of course, if someone asks you, what is the meaning of what? What is the meaning of what? The verb, the word what is its meaning? You tell the person, of course, if it is standing alone, it is seen as if it is seen as if it is a question. But in the sentence, it may come and it is not a question. Like this, in this particular context, I understand what you are saying. So the word here, what here, is not a question. It is a relative pronoun. Right? It is a relative pronoun. So in Arabic, we also have ma al-mawsula. Okay, and the ma al-mawsula is what in English we term as the relative pronoun. So if I say, of course, we know that ma comes for interrogation, al-istifhamiyya, but sometimes it may come and it is not istifham. Okay, so for example, if I say ma ismuka, masmuka, that ma there is the same ma here. The spelling is the same. But in that context, it is a question. What is your name? So the what there is interrogative. But if I should say, like this sentence, I understand what you are saying. So I'll say that, fahimtu ma taqulu. Fahimtu ma taqulu. I understand what you are saying. So if in that fahimtu ma taqulu, so that what there is not a question. It's a relative pronoun. It's a relative pronoun. It just link this thing, this part, what you are saying to the verb. Okay, that's what it does. It tries to join this one to the verb. What are you understanding? What you are saying. The manner, whatever you are saying. Okay, you are saying the thing you are saying. It tries to link it to the verb understand. So that's the relative pronoun. So in Arabic, that's what we term as the ma al-mawsula. I hope it is understood. So it's not always that when you see ma, you think that it is a question. I hope that is clear. And of course, we also have that in English. It's nice that we have it in English. It makes our understanding very easy, right? Okay, so let's continue, right? Okay. So observe, please observe as we explain. Okay. So here, Maza ta'kulu ya aliyu. Okay, what will you eat? Here it means, what are you eating? Obviously, it means, what are you eating, right? Maza ta'kulu, what are you eating, ya Ali? Okay. Okay. He answered by saying that, Akulu, I am eating. Ma ta'kulu, what you are eating. I hope that is clear. I am eating what you are eating. So this what is not a question. It just means I am eating the thing you are eating. That's what he's saying. I ashay'ul lazi ta'kulu. The thing you are eating. Remember, that's what I'm also eating. Okay. There is another example. Maza tashrabu ya Aba Bakrin. What are you drinking, oh Abu Bakr? Abu Bakr says that ashrabu ma tashrabu. I am drinking what you are drinking. Assuming both of us, we are drinking something. And then you are asking me what I drink. Now I say, well, I'm drinking the same thing you are drinking. Man, I'm drinking what you are drinking. So that what is not a question. Is what? Is a relative pronoun. So here, afhamu ma taqulu. You see, I am understanding what you are saying. So this what? This ma is not a question. It's not an ism. Istifham is what? It's an ism mawsula. We call it ism or ma al mawsula. Right? So ma al-mawsula. I hope that is clear. Now here, sa'ashtari ma turidu. I will buy what you want. Sa'ashtari ma turidu. I will buy what you want. So it's not a question. It's what? It's a relative pronoun. Ma al-mawsul. Uktub ma sami'ta al-yawma fil fasl. Write what you heard today on the board. So the what here is a ma al-mawsula. Right? So ma could be, we could have ma al-istifhamiyya. And then we can also have ma al-mawsula. I hope that is clear. And even we have a ma an-nafi in negation. Okay, if I say ma zahabtu, I didn't go. So it is a negation. So these three types, you have to know them. Now here, nasitu ma qala li al-mudarrisu amsi. Nasitu, I forgot. Ma qala li al-mudarrisu amsi. What the teacher said to me yesterday. Right? Okay, so let's look at here. Okay, here he says that قال الله تعالى, Allah the exalted said في سورة الصف, in Surah الصف, لما تقولون ما لا تفعلون. لما تقولون, why are you saying ما لا تفعلون, what you do not do? Why do you say something that you don't do? Okay. وقال تعالى في سورة الكافرون, and Allah عز وجل, بمعنى Allah the exalted, قال, he said في سورة الكافرين, في سورة الكافرون, in سورة الكافرون, قل يا أيها الكافرون. Okay. لا أعبد ما تعبدون. لا أعبد, I do not worship. Okay. ما تعبدون, what you are worshiping. So this ma here means what? Bimana, the thing you are worshiping. I do not worship that you are worshiping. The thing you are worshiping. So it's not a question. Ma is not always a question. Okay, that's what he's simply trying to teach us here. So وَقَالَ تَعَالَى فِي سُورَةِ Al-Imran, and Allah Ta'ala said in Surah Al-Imran, سَنَكْتُبُ مَا قَالُوا, I will write. Okay, سَنَكْتُبُ, sorry, we will write. سَنَكْتُبُ, we will write. مَا قَالُوا, what they said. Okay, what they said. I hope that is clear. This is, I think this is regarding the Jews. What the Jews says, Allah is poor, right? And we are rich. Inna Allah fakirun wa nahnu agniya. That's what they said. Allah is poor and we are rich. Okay, the Jews can see this, right? Now here, see here, ta'ammal ma yali. Ta'ammal ma yali is trying to also to do a summary. Okay, a summary. So please observe very well. You can see we have ma and nafiya. It's a negation. Like I just give you the example. Ma zahabtu, I didn't go. It's a negation. It's negating that. It's negating the verb. Yani, going or went. I didn't go there. Right? So like here, ma indi kitabun, I don't have a book. So it's a negation. So ma could be of three types. That's what he's simply trying to see. The first one is nafi. Ma and nafiya. Okay. Ma indi kitabun, I don't have a book. Ma fahimtu darsa, I didn't understand the lesson. So it's a negation. It is not a question. Okay. Neither is a relative pronoun. Ma adri. Okay. Now look at the second one. Ma al-istifhamiyya. That is the second type. Al-istifhamiyya. Istifham means question. So if I say ma ismuka, what is your name? It's a question. So that ma there signifies interrogation. Ma al-istifhamiyya. Example, ma haza, what is this? Ma ismuka, what is your name? Ma haza taktubu, what are you writing? So all these are istifham. Then the third one is ma al-mawsula. And that is what we have just learned in this particular lesson. And that's what we said, the relative pronoun. Okay, the ma al-mawsula. Like if I see, I understand what you are seeing. So that what there, I understand what you are seeing is a relative pronoun. So here, that's the same. That's what we term as the ma al-mawsula. Akulu ma ta'kulu. I am eating what you are eating, right? And then sa'ashtari ma turidu. I will buy what you want. Okay. Lima taquluna ma la taf'alun. Why are you saying ma la taf'alun, what you do not do? I hope that is clear. Okay. Then we have here ta'ammal ma yali. ما أريد شيئا ما أكلت شيئا ما رأيت شيئا ما فهمت شيئا. Okay. ما أريد شيئا. I don't want anything. I don't want eating. ما أكلت شيئا. I didn't eat anything. Okay. ما رأيت شيئا. I didn't see anything. ما فهمت شيئا. I didn't understand anything. نقول, we say, القرآن كتاب الله. قرأت القرآن. أحفظ القرآن. Okay. ونقول عندي 3 مصاحف. Okay. وضعت المصحف على المكتب. أقرأ من المصحف. He's trying to explain something here. Let me break it down. You see, for a normal noun, okay, like we have Qur'anu, but here we have Qur'ana. Okay, it can also be Qur'ani or Qur'ani. It depends on whatever. I mean, if it found itself in a majrur state. But he's trying to recap the mamnu min as-sarf. You can remember we look at mamnu min as-sarf, and we said mamnu min as-sarf. They are 2 things that they don't that make them different from other nouns. One of it is they do not take tanween. They don't take tanween, and then the second one is they don't take kasra. Okay, whenever they are majrur, the sign of the majrur is going to be mansub. Okay, like for example, if it is majrur, it can be fatha, it will take fatha. So this is the example, like here, indi salasatu masahifa. Hope that is clear. Why is it masahifa? It's supposed to be masahifi. Okay, why? It is mudaf ilay. If you can remember, we said that the adad and then the ma'dud, the numbers between 3 to 10, they are mudaf wa mudaf ilay. Okay, the number is mudaf, and then the ma'dud, the thing you are counting, is mudaf ilay. And we know that the mudaf ilay is always majrur. So here it's supposed to be masahifi. But because it is mamnu min as-sarf, why is it mamnu min as-sarf? Mafa'ilu. You can remember when we were doing the classes of mamnu min as-sarf, we mentioned one of the classes to be mafa'ilu. Okay, mafa'ilu, like masajida. You see, you wouldn't find masajidi. You won't find that. It will always be masajida. Mamnu min as-sarf. When it is supposed to have kasra, it will rather take fatha. So masahifa. Right? Now here, wada'tul mushafa. So here it is maf'ulun bihi. Ala al-maktabi. Akra'u min al-mushafi. So here, why? See, here it is mamnu min as-sarf, but it has taken kasra. We just said that it is mamnu min as-sarf. It doesn't take kasra. But why is it here kasra? Why? Why is it so? If you can remember very well, we mentioned a very, very, very important point when we were completing the explanation of mamnu min as-sarf, and that was mamnu min as-sarf. The ruling of mamnu min as-sarf is done, or it can be removed. The ruling is removed when a alif wa lam attach. When you have alif wa lam being attached to a noun that is mamnu min as-sarf, the ruling of the mamnu min as-sarf goes away. So if I have masajida, for example, if I say yani zahabtu ila al-masajida, I went to the masajid. Okay, several mosques. So ذهبت إلى المساجد. إلى مساجد. That's what I want to say. إلى مساجد without alif wa lam. So it will be masajida. ذهبت إلى مساجد without alif wa lam. But if I should add alif wa lam to the al-masajida, the ruling that it should take fatha in the case of majrur will go away. So it can now take kesra. Okay, so when alif wa lam attached to a mamnu min as-sarf, a noun that is mamnu min as-sarf, the ruling go away. It can now take fatha. It doesn't obey the rules again. The rule that it shouldn't have tanween and it shouldn't have kesra. That ruling go away. Okay, so they can ask you this question. You can see this question somewhere. Okay, how is mamnu min as-sarf, or when does a mamnu min as-sarf takes kesra? Because it doesn't take kesra. So if they ask you when does it take kesra, when an alif wa lam is attached to the noun, the ruling of the mamnu min as-sarf, it goes away. So here, ta'ammal ma yali. Ghayru is a negation from the adawatu nafi. When we're looking at adawatu nafi, the articles of negation, we look at ghayru. So hazal waraku musattarun. Hazal waraku, these papers, musattarun, is lined, or bimana they have lines on them. Wa hazal waraku ghayru musattarin. Okay, this paper, not papers. Paper, warakun is singular, awraq is the plural. So hazal waraku, this paper, musattarun. Okay, it has lines, is lined. Wa hazal waraku ghayru musattarin, and this paper is not lined. It is just a blank one. Hazal khabaru sahihun, this news is, or this information is sahih, is true. Okay. Wa hazal khabaru, and this news or this information, ghayru sahihin, it's not true. It's not true, it's a false. Okay. Ghayru sahih, it's not true. So let's look at al-kalimatul jadida. The first one is mushafun. Of course, mushafun, we know the mushaf is a copy of the Quran. Masahif, the hard copy. Masahif is the plural. Kumashun is a fabric, just a fabric that's used for making clothes, making dresses or whatever. The fabric is all termed as kumashun. The plural is akmishatun, right? Now have dayyikun. Dayyikun means tight. As I said, the opposite of wasi'un, wide. So when it's tight, constricted, that's all termed as dayyikun. Okay. Okay. Now have here musattarun, lined. Gaba, absent. He was absent. Yagibu, he is. That's the mudore. He is absent. Okay. Or he is absenting himself. So here, halwa. Halwa is just a sweet. Something like a toffee. Just a Swiss. Okay, that's what they term as halwa. Or pastries. Okay. Okay. Now here, halawa is the plural. Halawa. Now have here namuzajun. Namuzajun is a sample. Okay, a sample of something. Okay, yes, a sample of something. Okay, namazij is a plural. Namaziju. Now have akharu. Akharu, another. And then the mu'annas, the feminine form, is ukhra. Now have shay'un. Shay'un means tin. Okay, tin. Okay. A tin. Ashya'u, tins. Okay, tins. Okay. Now here, ishtara, yashtari. Ishtara, yashtari. Ishtara, he bought. Yashtari, he is buy. Sofun. Sofun is what? A class. It could also mean a row. Right? Sofun or sufuf. Now suratun with sword. It means a picture. Suwarun is pictures. But when it is seen, it means the surah of the Quran. Asmaru. Okay, asmaru means what? Brown. And then the mu'annas is samra'u. Okay, brown. Okay, for feminine. I hope that is clear. Alhamdulillah. This is the end of this particular lesson. Jazakumullahu khairan wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikr al-Hakim. Inshallah, if there is any question, try to draw our attention. Inshallah, we'll clarify for you. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next lesson. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.